Hey guys, so welcome back to the last video for this. This is Shadowlands Afterlives Revendreth. So we've watched Maldraxxus, we've seen Ardenweald and Bastion, although switch those last two. But last one, Revendreth. And we know that Prince Kael'thas is there and he's waiting for us. Well, maybe not waiting, but we try to redeem him. Apparently doesn't go very well. But Revendreth, full of vampires, and I'm pretty sure this will be the covenant that most people pick. But so this is Revendreth. So it sounds like we've got Garrosh right there. His screams are pretty distinguishable. He's getting tortured, it seems like.
To the good people of Revendreth, it is with optimism that I address you today. Though these are challenging times. Firstly, I assure you that our holy mission to help the most violent and wicked souls atone for their sins is and always will be our utmost priority. Our rituals are effective. Our judgment keen, but fair. We, Venthyr, remain committed to bringing eventual redemption to all who desire it. It is through your faithful work that even the most evil and prideful beings may ultimately be spared an eternity in the maw. Unfortunately, of late, the flow of such hubris-ridden souls has virtually ceased. And as a result, anima, our most precious resource, is in dwindling supply. Even we, the faithful who extract the anima, have not been spared the effects of this mysterious drought. Yes, we still have our old reliables, our workhorses. Yet I fear they will not be enough. We are doing everything in our power to gather more anima. But, simply put, we must all, rich and poor alike, make sacrifices for the greater good. Therefore, I have decided to implement a strategy of conservation and rationing. We should keep the anima flowing to those most in need. In this manner, we will keep our people strong and our land healthy. Despite the efforts of those who use this crisis to further their own ends and rebel against the rightful structures of our society.
I was about to say off with his head.
Rest assured, we shall bring these miscreants to justice. And with fairness and mercy.
Vanished.
I am, after all, nothing if not compassionate. My loyal subjects, we are doing all that can be done to stimulate anima production and fulfill Revendreth's honorable purpose. Remain devout and resolute, and know that I will lead us all into a brighter future.
Yeah, so he's a complete douchebag. He tries to pull off at first like he's like our ally, and oh yes, we're just in an anima drought right now, and I need your assistance. No, and then you find out he's using it for himself because he's a douchebag. So too bad we didn't see Kalthus, but we did get to see Garrosh, which that's interesting. Well, I mean, it's not surprising that he went to here to Revendreth. I mean, Revendreth is for redemption, so I mean, he okay. So like when people say Garrosh did nothing wrong, he obviously did stuff wrong, but it was for the most part. At first, it was for the greater good because he cared about the Horde and he wanted to lead his people and he wanted to provide for them, and he did it the only way he knew how, by causing wars and um, the strongest survive. He knew that where Orgrimmar is, Durotar, it's like a wasteland. There's really not much there, resource wise. But then when you go over to Eastern Kingdoms, it's all lush, and you have by Stormwind's got this nice forest right there, and so considering he grew up on Draenor and he was his dad warrior and his grandpa was a warrior and stuff like that, it's pretty much in his blood to be a warrior. He doesn't negotiate; he takes what he wants. But then when you got up to like the Mist of Pandaria and the whole thing with the old gods, and Yasharaj with the heart, and he did go a little overboard. And then Warlords of Draenor, and he went a little cuckoo bananas, but in his heart he always felt he was doing the right thing. So I mean, hence why he's being redeemed, kind of like Arthas. It's like you have all these characters that do these horrible things, but it's for the greater good, or what they believe is their greater good. So, I mean, at first Garrosh was like, "I don't want to be war chief. I can't be. I don't have the skills to be war chief." And Thrall's like, "No, no, no. You'll be fine. I'm going off to find out how to stop this cataclysm from happening. Bye." So he flat out said he didn't agree about being war chief, but he had a council, and he had people helping him, so he kind of eased into it. And then once he got more relaxed and everything, that's when he became more, the Garrosh that we saw in the end. So I think he can be redeemed, hopefully. I mean, because I always liked his character. Hopefully we see him there, and hopefully we're, helping him escape from this. Obviously, strong-willed person. His anima or whatever they're extracting from him is going to be like an infinite flow because he has such a strong will, and all that. So I don't think he's going to perish or fade or whatever they do in the Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck my life. The Shadowlands. So hopefully we get to see him too. That'd be pretty cool. Get him some kind of redemption. We redeem, or try to redeem, Kalthus, who Magister's Terrace was merely a setback, which I think that's one of his lines. So in Magister's Terrace he says that it was merely a setback. It was like, "Don't look so smug. I know what you're thinking, but Tempest Keep was merely a setback." And then here he says, something about Magister's Terrace being a setback. So, but it's not the same voice actor. If I remember, Quentin Flynn did the voice of Kalthus in World of Warcraft games. It was someone different in Warcraft, but in World of Warcraft it's Quentin Flynn, and it doesn't sound like him. It sounds like they replaced him. I think Quentin Flynn actually retired from voice acting. I don't know. Well, then again, he just did Kingdom Hearts 3, so I don't know. I don't pay attention that closely to voice actors, but yeah. So hopefully we see a lot of familiar faces, and 26th of October we get to go to the Shadowlands finally. But yeah. So that was Revendreth, full of vampires. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.